Thursday, April the 23rd, 2020. Hello everyone. Welcome to this other edition of the Press Review on JDC Plus TV. We open this review with the Guardian Post newspaper, which carries as main headline, After Ngabo massacre findings, Biya regime under pressure to investigate other alleged military excesses, including the murdering of the man who released information to UN on the Ngabo massacre, the killing of breastfeeding mother and other civilians in Babanki, the shooting of civilians to death and the burning of corpses in Bali, the brutal killing of month-old baby Mata in Moyoka, southwest region, lootings, rape, and burning of villages in the northwest and southwest regions, just to name these ones. You want to read this story by Moi Patrick in Yaoundé? Get a copy of the Guardian Post published this Thursday, April the 23rd, 2020 and read it on page 2. In other news, the paper talks about a born-again Paul Biya who begins reconciliation process with Anglophones. The paper highlights that analysts say the landmark decisions on Ngabo massacre are strong indications that top regime officials whose actions and utterances fueled the armed conflict in the northwest and southwest regions would soon face the music. Details on page 3. We move on to the Eden newspaper. The paper says the government has finally admitted soldiers had a hand in the Ngabo carnage and announces stringent measures for culprits. What are some of these measures? Get details on page 3 of the Eden newspaper, published this Thursday, April 23, 2020. Our next stop is the Post Weekender. The paper talks about one of the measures taken by the head of state following the publication of the findings of the Commission of Inquiry tasked with investigating the Ngabo killings. President Paul Biya prescribed the setting up of a military base in that part of the country to ensure proper security of persons and goods. But, as indicated by the paper, the president of Wikuda has told the head of state they don't want any military base in Ngabo. Besides that, Shea and Ringanji questions whether exhuming corpses will resurrect the dead, thanks government for reports though, and pleads with authorities to investigate other atrocities committed in Boomland. In other news, the paper says the United Nations has demanded a full accountability on the Ngabo massacre. And that does it for what the papers had to say today. Thanks for watching. On to our next edition.